We'll have the shot and he will score. Arroyo scores to make it 2-1 here.
Oh, yes!
Hello and welcome back to another episode as part of the Corners of Europe challenge, and welcome back to Las Palmas, where in today's episode you can see our round of 16 tie. We come up against Bayer Leverkusen over two legs. In the round of 16, it should make for a really good game. Obviously, Bayer Leverkusen went on that invincible season in the league, won the DFB Pokal as well. Very unfortunate to lose out on this title that they're trying to fight for in the Europa League. Nearly completed, arguably one of the if not the best treble ever, but it wasn't meant to be. We'll be playing against them today in over two games. In terms of our form at the moment, how we're looking since last time out, we got to the semi-final of the Copa del Rey actually, which was really good. We got a win against Osasuna, and then we went away to Villarreal and got a win there after extra time, as you can see. But in the semi-final, we had a load of games to play, just hit a bit of bad form as well. I mean, you can see here we didn't get a win in 6 games. At this point, we just really were poor against Valencia in that semi-final. So it's nice that we made a semi-final every year. We've been improving, and hopefully next year we can potentially, if we're still here, win the final or get to the final. That would be nice for us. But in the league, a 0-0 draw against Atletico Madrid, a 1-1 draw against Espanyol, another 0-0 and another 0-0. I think we just all the attackers just hit a bad spell of form at the same time, which was a bit annoying. But we bounced back. A win here against Real Betis, and then the first game on today against Real Madrid, we got a 2-0 win at home. A big result for us. Tom up to 17 league goals already. He's got how many games left have we got in the league? 38. We've got 11 games left. He needs 3 more goals to match his tally of the last 2 seasons, and in 11 games, in 11 remaining games, he needs to score, how many goals is it? He needs to score 9 more goals in his remaining 11 games to match his record of the season when he first came here with the club. It's 11 goals. Wait, hang on. Yeah, 11 goals in the first division in how many games? 11 games. So a goal a game for the rest of the season, and he will match that record. And he has missed a few games as well through injury. He hasn't played the maximum. He's only played like 23 games. What a player! What a player! And hopefully he can go on and continue his fine scoring form in the Europa League. 7 goals. The player who's on top on 10 goals. Are Chelsea through? Yeah, Chelsea are through. There's a good set of teams here. Teams you would expect have made it through. In terms of the opposition we face against today in Bayer Leverkusen, 4 wins in the league phase. Some big wins in there, as you can see. They dropped points at home against Porto, and they also lost to Bodo Glimt at home, who finished just below us in the league table, and also got losses away to Marseille and Rocklavie finishing in the top 8, as you can see there. So clearly it looks like we can get a result against them if we just play similar to how those teams played. In terms of in the data hub, anything interesting to note, this is the formation they'll be playing, a really kind of a control possession style of wing backs, all that, really defensive shape, but really fluent in the attack. They're not as good as us, which is crazy to think really, because they are an insane team. But in terms of the team, they are prepared to work hard for each other. The players are prepared to work hard for each other. The players work hard for each other. So do they, or do they not work hard? That's the question. We are a bit more of a taller, physical team. They have a bit more experience. They have a threat from shots from long range, but there's a concern with kicking. Basically, the goalkeeper. We need to test the goalkeeper, and I'm sure we can go on and do that. Let's get straight into it. A round of 16 tie. We're up against Bayer Leverkusen. So the team for the first leg, we start away from home here in this tie. A few tired legs, to be fair. We have had quite a few games since last time out, but the team nonetheless starts with Vlaškin in goal. We've got a backline of Souza, Gordon, Moral and Pastor. We put him in there. Gil ahead of them. Regal, Iram, Royo in the middle. Tom and Tahir up top as the two teams line up here ready to go in Leverkusen. We get underway here. Big game for us, you know. Bayer Leverkusen are a good team. I think it will be a really good match, but we have to be winning these games now. There's no excuse. We've just topped the league phase. We've been given a pretty tough draw, you know. Bayer Leverkusen were in the top 8 for quite a while, if I do remember, and then they just dropped out. But we have to get a win in this game. We really do. We cannot be affording to lose this tie. Not the game, but I guess the whole tie in general. We have to be convincing, show who we are. We can, you know, we lose this and it would be so annoying. We need to make some progression. There's an early chance here for Bayer Leverkusen, and they've been given a penalty already. One thing I've forgot to show is that Idris Abar has gone and left us. He's gone over to Bayern Munich. His release clause of like 50 something million was fulfilled. He's gone over there now, and I think we've got a very good deal out of that for an academy graduate. It's a shame he has to go, but you know, 58 million or whatever it was, we will spend that very wisely in the summer should we need to. There's an early check here for a penalty, and the decision is going to be penalty given. That is very annoying. Gordon gives away the penalty. He is starting today. Isidre is on the bench, but he is not fit to start the game, so that's a bit frustrating for Gordon. Will Vlašky make the save though? The penalty is sent the wrong way, and that is an early goal for Bayer Leverkusen here. We need to switch on. Can't be letting these early goals go in, because that could be the difference here in these games. That's 1-0 here to Bayer Leverkusen. Just need to get into this game. You know, we've got a very busy schedule at the moment. I don't know how it's so busy, because usually it's never this busy. I've never really struggled with you know, management, minute management and player management, but here it's really tough. We've got such tight legs. We want to have our best players in, like when we have Real Madrid and then we have Bayer Leverkusen. You want your best teams to be playing in both, but sometimes it can be tough, and we have done it. We have definitely done it, but like in this game, for example, we might have to bring players off earlier, and that would be very annoying. We don't want that if we don't want to. Like to here, for example, Royer is already quite tired. Pastor down the right side, Gil as well. All these different players have got these, you know, a lot of fatigue in them, and it's going to become problematic. So we really need to kind of weather this storm, and also at the same time get past this stage and go on and progress to the quarter-finals of the Europa League. Let's see what we can do. Still very early moments of this game, as Bayer Leverkusen have had the opening chances, the early possession, but I'm sure we can go and get in this game if we just give it time. On that far side, a throw in. Can we win this ball back? It's into the midfield, trying to progress the ball. Where it goes, a ball over the top, in behind for Bayer Leverkusen. The header goes in, and luckily Vlašky is there to pick up that ball. Where will he go now? We have to really just, we need to be better in possession. We have the ball there. We're playing that long kick. Who's going to flick it on? Tom does manage to win it. That's good from him. It's into Regal. Can he pick out a pass? He goes back to Gil, out wide to Souza. Where will he go now? Down the line, he could find Royo. I believe it's Regal who's on the ball. Can we just pick out a pass? We're taking our time, but that's a poor one in the end from Regal. Exactly what we needed to avoid, but Souza wins it back. Can he look to square it? Iram is there with the shot, and he does score. It's not Iram, it's Tom who gets the touch in the end, and Tom scores in the Europa League. He equalises here against Bayer Leverkusen. Exactly the response that we needed. We've done well. Souza loses out on that ball, but then he goes and does well to catch the player out. And then what happened here? It goes to Iram at the edge of the area, and I think it's just taken the faintest touch off of Tom. That's very unfortunate for Iram. I was wondering, because it said Iram's on 27 goals. I thought he is on a lot of goals, but I didn't realise he'd scored this many. But no, it has come off Tom, and we have gone and equalised in this game. Exactly the response that we needed. Obviously, we know how we play in these types of games. A draw is what we were looking for, but anything better, and that's the result. Really, there's a chance here from a corner to here. Plays it back to Pastor. Where will he go now? Back in to the middle where Souza is waiting. Back to Moral, who heads it back in. Is anyone going to have a shot on goal? Maybe it's into Regal now. Can he pick out on that far side? Souza, he does well to do so. Souza, where will he go? We've got no Goosens, who misses out at the moment, so it is Souza on that left side. Can he look to play the ball in? Where will he go? Back to Regal. Regal into Royo. Have the shot. Just have the shot. He's taking his time. Now he'll have the shot, and and he will score. Royo scores to make it 2-1 here, and we've completed the comeback. Royo with the effort from 1-0 down in the opening moments, and that is a perfect response from this team to make it 2-1 here in this game. Exactly the response that we needed, and now we need to go and continue to improve. We can get a few more goals, then we would just make our home task that little bit easier as 40 minutes goes. We'll be approaching half time here in this game, and it has been a very, very good performance. We're going to go into the dressing room, offer our words of encouragement. We're delighted with that, the way we've played. The mentality has been very, very good. It looks like Bayer Leverkusen have gone into some changes. They've changed their team around a little bit to try and get these goals, because obviously a loss for them at home would be very, very bad in terms of going to our stadium. We're not going to give them an easy game at home, are we? Not at all. Here's Iram trying to win that ball. It goes back to Moral now, and Moral, where will he go? He goes into the path of Gordon now. Gordon, we need to make some early changes so we can get the win wrapped up soon, or a good result, a favourable result, then that would be good for us, and then we can make those early changes in the interests of resting some players. I think we have Real Betis in the gap. We are 4th place in the league, but it is very, very close. Those 4 draws, I mean, we managed to maintain a good position even with those 4 draws. I don't know what happened to the rest of the league. There's definitely no title charge this year, but 4th place is where we sit. I think we do rotate that team against Real Betis and then come back with a team more prepared for the second leg, because I guess the most important games for us are those European games, so we definitely need to look to prioritise it. And I think even if we do lose against Real Betis and away from home, because the Real Madrid game was at home, so I assume that is away, it won't be too bad. It won't be too bad, because we'll still go down to 6th or 7th in the end. Anyway, there's a header here for Bayer Leverkusen, and we're only 60 minutes in, 55 minutes into the game, and that is 2-2. What an eventful game. There's been so many chances, and that is 2-2. I think we need to go and make the changes in this game. I think we'll bring on, I don't want to bring Isidre on. I think we'll go and change Diaz, bring Diaz in for Pastor on that right side, and then I want to bring off Topchu for Armic, in at striker, who did finally get his first goal of the season off the bench. It was a lovely goal. It was Velashki in behind to Armic, and he just dinks the keeper. Lovely composure. You could tell the experience. I hope that he can get a goal here in this game. Pastor down the line, he tries to find Iram, who's just left the ball. Bit of an interesting decision there. I don't know what he was aiming to do. There's a very long name in at striker. We've got Ron Robert Corvez, who's playing for Bayer Leverkusen there. There's no real players for Bayer Leverkusen. There might be a few, but I don't think so. I recognise Espinoza. Did he used to play for us? I feel like there's an Espinoza who used to play for us somewhere, but he's played for a few teams here. As you can see, there is some real players. I think the bench players are not real. They are just the greyed out players, so we can't really see any attributes with them. Armic down this left side. Can he look to square it? Have the shot himself. Armic scores here in this round of 16 tie. Our club legend, 500 games, 500 league games he's nearly played, and that is a massive, massive goal from him. Just look, 473 league games. He's played so many years here with this team. Is that showing? Oh no, that's in the second division. But look how many league games he's played. He's an absolute legend here at the club. Where did he start out? He started here, and he's just played so many games, over 500 games in total for the club, and he's only 31. These players in this generation, they managed to rack up games so fast. They 31 and nearly over 500 games. I don't know a player who's done that. That is very, very impressive from him. 75 minutes gone in this game. It's a massive goal from Armic, and that could be the win wrapped up here in Leverkusen, and what a result it would be. We've been very, very good. We've gone 1-0 down, we've been tied at 2-2. But in the end, it looks like we'll come away with at a minimum, if this goal here would go for Bayer Leverkusen, a draw, which would not be a bad result at all against a very, very good German side, as Gordon finds himself on the ball. It's into Royo now. He's in a bit of a tough spot here, and now Bayer Leverkusen looking to hit us on the counter. The shot goes in. It's a weak shot in the end. They're trying to really get past as fast as they can. Clearly the tactic they're trying to adopt here in the final parts of this game. They've had more chances, but we've just been more effective. We've tested the goalkeeper, and we've picked up a win. in the first leg. And the team for this second leg at home, the Estadio de Gran Canaria, awaits Vlašky in goal, Souza, Isidre, Moral, and Pastor at the back. We've got Gil ahead of them. Reigal, Iram, Royo make up a midfield, and Tom and Tahir up top. As the two teams walk out here, the very simple task we have at the Estadio de Gran Canaria. We just need a draw as a minimum, and we have got through to the quarter final where we will face hopefully a decent team. We want to get a good draw this year ideally. I think we've had some pretty tough draws, and I hope we do get a bit of a nicer one, a team who we have confidence that we can beat. We did obviously get a win against a good Bayer Leverkusen team, but I think we still need a bit of reassurance that we can beat these teams. In terms of teams we could potentially play, you can see them here. We'll have to take a look at how the first legs went when we're in a position to say we can go through, because we have been in positions before where we thought we can get through, and most of the times it has gone on to happen. So we need to go and do that. Obviously, we very narrowly lost out last year on a penalty shootout to making the semi-final. So hopefully this year it's a little bit different, and we can get through with a bit more ease and relatively comfortably in the end, as we have a bit of possession. A few tired legs still. We got a 1-1 draw against Sevilla away, so that's a pretty good result, to be honest, because it's always a tough game, Sevilla away. Iram's in behind here. Can he have the shot? He does have the shot. He is the post. How unlucky is that from him to not convert? He runs through so well, but he's not able to convert in the end. I don't know why this keeps changing. We'll go and take a look at the other games. We can go and take a look at the fixtures. If we go to the Europa League, what happened in the first games, we have a draw. Is there any standout results that we probably should not think about really? It's mainly between Karpati and Besiktas, and then we've got Dynamo Kiev, Valerenga, and then potentially Chelsea, Marseille. In terms of how those games are going at the moment, Besiktas are winning, and Dynamo Kiev, Valerenga, Dynamo Kiev are winning. And who else is winning? Las Palmas have scored here. Is Jeremy Moral who scores to make it 1-0 on the night, 4-2 on aggregate, and it looks like we could just be going through to the next round of the Europa League here. Chelsea, Marseille, that's another interesting one. Hopefully we don't play Chelsea again. That would be a bit annoying really, but it feels like we're going to have to. There's a bit of a knock here for Tom. Do we bring him off? I think we do bring him off. We can't risk him. At the end of the day, we're only thinking about his golden boot. Chelsea have gone 2 ahead now in that time. Valerenga have pulled a goal back there, as you can see, but apart from that, nothing really of interest unless there's a big comeback. Besiktas are winning that game. Are they as good as they once used to be? I don't know. A few years ago they were absolutely unstoppable. If we were to face a team like that, we'd have to see. But in terms of the teams here, maybe a Valerenga or a Dynamo Kiev I'd like to face, to be honest. That would be a really good draw for us. Armic is in behind here. What a shot it is from Armic, but I think he might have just strayed offside. It was a lovely finish to just pick out that side netting, but I think it won't count in the end, will it, or will it not? The decision is goal disallowed. That is a shame, but 4-2 up, I mean, we are 2 goals ahead. That's what I meant in this game. Not much cause for complaint really. We did our job that we needed to do in the first leg, and now we made it a lot easier here in the second. I wish we could see the tablet. This tablet did a bit more, like we could see the whole aggregate. I just don't get why it shows the score on the night. Why does it have to show the score on the night? Chelsea are winning, Besiktas are winning. I don't know what's going on in the other games, because most of them are draws. I think all of them were draws, but I don't know if like some of the games had like 2-goal differences, and I don't know if they've been caught up. Well, the Villarreal winning, Dynamo Kiev, I think Brighton are, I don't know, I actually don't know, I can't remember who the winning team was, but we know some of them, and we know Chelsea are definitely there, and they are probably the team to beat. But at the same time, who finished first in this league phase? It was us, and now we are 4-2 up here in this tie against Bayer Leverkusen, 4-2 up after 150 minutes of football. We might even have a chance to go and get a few more goals. Iram's in behind. Iram with the shot, and that is the game done. Iram scores his 15th goal of the season to make it 5-2 here, and it's another special night at the Estadio de Gran Canaria. Iram scores, and that is surely the job done here in this game. We'll go and make the changes now. We don't want to have to play anyone unnecessarily really. We'll go and bring on Cross there. I wish he could play striker, to be honest. We are playing him out of position, I guess, but at least he comes on, and it's just about playing players where we can, just get minutes, if you get what I mean. Like, just play them where they get those minutes. I mean, we might have to actually change the tactic a bit, get the minutes, and also to rest the players. That's what I'm trying to get at. Well, can Bergstaller go on the left? Yeah, he can. He can actually go left winger. I remember he could play like a number of positions, so we'll put him there. Armic on the right, Idam through the middle. I want to put. What do we do? What do we do? Can Bergstaller play the cam? I don't know if he can. He might be able to play left winger, but not. I don't even know what is going on here. Hang on, we need to have a look at what we're doing. So they're all fine. Cross can go on the left, and then Bergstaller. We need Bergstaller on the left as well, though, which is a tough position to be in. I mean, can we bring Idom off potentially? We bring on. I don't even know. What a weird position to be in here. We've made all our substitutions. Pastor is good. He's had a good rest in the last game, so he won't have to come off here in this game. What do we do here? What do we do? I mean, I think we might just have to go Armic there, and then Bergstar. I think we put Bergstaller in the middle, I think, and then no, we drop him back. We can drop him back there. Yeah, that's perfect there. There we go. We're already 5-2 off. These are the struggles we have when we have such good depth, but I think we one thing I tend to do is have good depth, but not a lot of positional depth. It's good quality, but it can't cover the positions very well. So we have to really have, we need to potentially go and sign more squad players, but at the same time, will they be quality players? I don't know. The things we have to consider. We've got a lot of money to spend should we have to get there, but at the moment we might not have to. We're 5-2 up here. It's been a very convincing display, maybe even 5-3. It is 5-3. That's a bit of a mistake at the back. Is it an offside? What I don't know what the referee is checking here. We'll have to see. What is he checking? Is it going to count? Is it going to count? It does count. I don't know what the decision was. Was the player on this near side offside potentially? It won't matter. We're 5-3 up. Maybe it will matter if this is a problem here. Cross does pick up a bit of an injury. We'll have to go with 10 men for the rest of the game here. We can put Bergstaller onto that left side there, as you can see. But we're going to get the party underway. We're through to another quarter-final, and that team who we play will be revealed tomorrow. But the full-time whistle goes, and what a performance it's been. So we can actually see the Europa League draw. We'll get straight into it here. This is the draw for the whole competition. The 8 teams remaining include Besiktas, Lyon, Brighton, Rio Ave, Chelsea, Valerenga, Las Palmas and Villarreal. The first team out, Besiktas against Brighton, Rio Ave against Villarreal, Valerenga against Lyon, and that means we're playing against Chelsea. And if we can beat Chelsea, then you start to think it could just be our year now. Chelsea, as you can see, favourites for the competition. It is going to be a tough game. We've already lost once to them. They've been a bit of a bogey team for us across the whole competition, but we will go and face off against them in the quarter-final. It was going to happen. It was going to happen, wasn't it? We'll go back to the stages and take a look at the whole of the rest of the tie here. We'll go and take a look here. So we will either play Valerenga or Lyon, and then a team of either Besiktas, Brighton, Rio Ave or Villarreal, but it is Chelsea tomorrow. Can we go and get that revenge in that game? What a game it will be, and hopefully, just maybe if we can beat them, then that Europa League might just be ours. So once again, thank you for watching. If you did enjoy that video, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe. I'll leave you this little tune. I'll see you tomorrow for that massive set of games against Chelsea. Thank you. Bye bye.